Hello, this is Mark from Productive Computing. Thanks for joining me on this video. We wanted to share with you a recent interview we did with Brad Freitag, CEO of Claris International. Brad shared his wisdom, his knowledge, and his passion for FileMaker and the Claris platform on a recent podcast. The name of the podcast is called Fireside FileMaker, and if you've never heard it before, I recommend you take a chance and go ahead and look at the links down below this video. Download the episode with Brad, and there's just a whole lot more. There are dozens of episodes that you can see where we either interview industry leaders or talk about compelling topics in and around the FileMaker platform. So here's a short excerpt from that podcast where I share our appreciation for having Brad on, and he reflects on some things he wants to communicate to the FileMaker community. Thanks for watching, and be sure to check out the full podcast with the links below this video. Thanks. Brad, what you just said may in fact answer a good part of this next question, but I'm always delighted with the fact that your participation on this podcast is an absolute testament to your commitment to the FileMaker community. And I think that is special for today. So I just want to say that up front. In our view, that's important. And now is an opportunity for you to talk to the community directly and perhaps say something that you don't always get to say under your normal traditional messaging. Is there anything that you'd like to share with the community or the audience that perhaps you just want to get out there and talk about or discover with us?
Sure. Your first point, I just want to reflect on and reciprocate that it is special for me on a deeply personal level to be involved with the community the way that I am. And I wake up with a deep sense of responsibility to contribute in a way that enables this entire community to thrive. And I have multiple reminders every day that's where I live. So that sense of this being special is very much reciprocated. In response to your question, if there are things I can share with the community, first and foremost is a deep sense of gratitude and admiration for our community. That, our community is a key asset to everything we do. And I don't say that lightly, and I don't characterize asset in any way as a commodity. I just recognize how much has gone into what has been built collectively. It has a feeling more like a movement. Some describe it as a cult. And when I look at, and I say that all of those as deep positives, when I look at the course of the past year where we've all had to confront this pandemic, hasn't been seen around the world in a century, and brought into sharp refresh about how special our community is in the way we've stepped up to the challenge, in the way so many have participated in PPE solutions across London and New Orleans, the way we've helped schools and governments run and function. Our community has absolutely rallied. And my gratitude and admiration has never been higher. The second message I'd want to reflect on is to the community. I hope everyone can pause and recognize how powerful and important you are in this moment. There's a wonderful humility that I see with so many in our community, and I think many people evolved into being really powerful professional developers, maybe by happenstance. But the reality is you are here today doing something that Gartner has called out by 2024 as becoming responsible for 65% of application development. Forrester's saying that by 2021, 75% of development shops are going to use low-code platforms. So my emphasis is to remind this community how hugely valuable you are to employers, to customers, and to the future that we're going to build together over the years. And I encourage all of you to recognize that and to run with it.
Terrific. Thanks for sharing those feelings. I think that's important to talk about those things. Sometimes it's not always easy to get that kind of messaging out under the normal traditional channels. And so having you on this podcast and reflecting on that is very appreciated.
No, absolutely. The reporters don't give me time to do that. So this is a great forum.
Precisely. Yep. Yeah, that's what's great about the podcast platform.